Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Carrie, and today we're going to make tinfoil dinners. Now, I've heard these called hobo dinners as well, but when I was younger, these were called tinfoil dinners. This weekend as a family, we're camping on Wabamun Lake for this May long weekend, and while we were camping, I thought we should do some tinfoil dinners. My kids love the classic one, which is meat, potatoes, onions, and maybe some carrots, but I thought let's mix it up and try some new ones. So come experiment with me and I'll show you which ones turned out great. If you're new here, I'm so excited that you're here. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll get notified when any of my new videos come out. Each week we use common kitchen and pantry ingredients to make good food for you and your family to enjoy on a budget. Tinfoil dinners are a unique way for you and your family to have fun while you're out camping, or if you don't want to get your dinner dishes dirty. Welcome to Cooking with Carrie. This is my kitchen for today.
Now the first step is to build a fire to create a hot coal bed. And the next step is assembling your tinfoil dinners. Let's start with grilled pineapple chicken. To begin this recipe, you dice your red peppers. Next, dice a yellow onion, and last dice up your chicken. You're also going to drain some canned pineapple. For your topping, you use Asian sesame dressing and kikkoman teriyaki, 1 cup of each mixed together to create a sauce. Now you're ready to put your tinfoil packet together. Start with your diced onions. Next, put down your diced red peppers. These are small so that you can cook them quicker. The next step is to add pineapple tidbits and then add the chopped up chicken. The last ingredient is to drizzle the sauce over the vegetable, the fruit, and the chicken. You can use as much sauce or as little sauce as you'd like. Always know that you can add some later if you so desire to, once it's come off the fire. Take another piece of parchment and place it on top of those ingredients. Then take your tinfoil from the top and the bottom, and then you're going to fold it over on top of each other into a nice tight fold. On each end, roll it into the center, little folds at a time, and then on the other side, do the exact same thing. Now we're going to keep this nice and tight. We don't need to put another layer of tinfoil on top of it because we've used the heavy-duty aluminum, and now it's good to go in the fire. Next is Tater Tot meatballs. The ingredients for this are Tater Tots, carrots, and homemade frozen meatballs. Next is the same sauce I use for Mighty Meatballs, and I'll put the link for that recipe in the description below. What we're going to use in this is 1 cup of ketchup, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, then 1 clove of garlic, which is 1 teaspoon of crushed garlic, and 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke. Taking those ingredients and combining them together. So this tinfoil packet uses about 4 to 5 meatballs, depending on the size of meatballs that you have. Next, add tater tots, as many as you see fit. And the last thing I add are the carrots, just to add a little bit of vegetables to your dinner. If you choose not to use parchment, you're going to need to make sure that you add some margarine or butter to your tinfoil dinners. I also put cheese on, but I should have waited to the end to put the cheese on when I put the sauce on as well, once it came out of the fire. Oops, my mistake. So we're going to do the same thing as wrapping as before. Take the top and bottom, fold those on top of each other, down like I'm doing in the video as you can see. Then fold in your ends, same as before. And we're going to create a nice tight packet to go on the fire. The next tinfoil dinner is steak, potatoes, and veggies. So what we're going to use is stew meat, red potatoes, a yellow onion, butter or margarine, steak spice, wrapped in your heavy tin foil, and of course using your parchment paper too. So this, you'll dice your onion, you're gonna dice your red potatoes, and make sure that your steak is bite-sized. Then take all those ingredients, put them on the tin foil, like so in the video, layering, put some steak spice, and wrap it up. The same as we've done for the first two. So folding those down, and we're gonna have that wrapped up in no time. And now for dessert, campfire apple crisp. I mixed the topping up earlier on, and that was using 3/4 cup of instant oatmeal, 1/4 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 6 tablespoons of margarine, which I didn't add when I made the crumble topping. I'm going to add it though when I put all the ingredients in together for the tinfoil dessert. Yes, I've got pre-made apple crisp in my freezer, thawed. Adding the apple crisp topping, the butter with my tinfoil and my parchment is going to make this dessert super easy to do. So parchment paper on top of that tinfoil. Next, we're going to put down the apples, and as many as you'd like for an individual serving. Next, sprinkle that crisp topping on top of those apples as liberally as you like, and take a few little squares of margarine and put them on top because you need a little bit of butter to make that topping crumbly, just like this.
If you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you'd like to see more videos like this, click subscribe and you'll be notified when my new videos come out each week. Can you hear the sizzle on the fire behind me as those tinfoil dinners are cooking? You can either do them on a grate or right into the coal bed. The choice is yours. If you're doing it on the coal bed, you need to make sure that you have it nice and warm, but not too hot, because you can easily burn those dinners.
Timing your tinfoil dinners is probably one of the hardest parts of cooking over the fire because there's no way to know exactly what the temperature is. So always make sure you're wearing gloves to protect your hands and metal tongs. About halfway through, take them and flip them over. I try to do about 15 minutes on one side, 15 minutes on the other, and then taking a peek to see if they're cooked.
That looks great. It does.
That one looks great.
Perfect. It's been a great weekend camping with family and friends, and hopefully you've learned some great ideas about cooking with tinfoil dinners, and you can take them to share with your family. If you have any questions, fill in the comments below and I'll answer the questions as soon as I can. Like and subscribe to my video if you'd like to see more videos just like this. I put out new videos each and every week, and I'm excited to share them with you. And click on this link if you'd like to see the next video. Now, yep, and I'm going to follow you around and try not to get Lindley in the camera.
Well, let's go down that way.
Okay.
You got my sexy legs?
Yeah, I got your sexy legs. Showing it off to everybody.